Welcome to another episode of Anyone Can Cook. Today's episode is on the theme of the Food and Wine Festival, where we are in the cellar of where is the location of the festival to do a six-hand dinner. This dinner is called the Master Chef's Dinner. In this dinner, three chefs cook 2 dishes each to complete a whole degustation course of unique regional ingredients. The key ingredients today is queso puti. There is our local spinach, which is alogbati, a roasted pork belly, calamansi, and I think the final finish is a dulce de leche. The 3 chefs today is Chef Happy Ongpauco-Tiu. Most of you know her as a national celebrity. She is here in Cebu today to showcase elevation and culinary innovation. And it's such a unique and exciting time to be here because this menu, I'm going to whisper, is going to the state dinner for the presidential wives. So we're all trying to elevate the game. It's a great time to be a Filipino today because Filipino is not just becoming, but we have finally arrived.
Buongiorno, welcome to Anzani restaurant. I'm Chef Marco Anzani. I'm very excited to introduce to you a new spectacular 6-hand dinner with a 2 chefs coming down from Manila. So it's going to be a surprise, so I don't want to tell you much. Chef Happy and Chef Miko, they will cook with me and make an elaborate dishes based off the local ingredient transformed in a Mediterranean way. The dish I will prepare it, I'm gonna have the first appetizer. It's gonna be a mix of queso poutine, just stuffed in figs, truffle paste, wrap it with a sun phyllo pastry, and serve with some balsamic reduction. Something to try. The third course I'm gonna prepare is gonna be a lasagna. Instead to use the original spinach, we're going to use the alogbati, so it's the local similar spinach, making 4 layers we call open lasagna. Between we have duck confit, and we have this special creamy sauce that is going to be make the dish much more rich and elaborated. I hope all of you will enjoy. I want to see you again in Anzani. Thank you, enjoy, buon appetito.
Hi there, I'm Ana Amigo, and I'm here to interview my dear friend Happy Ongpauco-Tiu, who really doesn't need any introduction. Hi, Hap.
Hi, Anna. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here in Cebu. Thanks for having me. And it's such an exciting week happening.
It is. Thank you to the organizers of the Cebu Food and Wine Festival. So we'll get right to the meat of things. Tell me more about what you're doing here with Kate and the team, and what your menu is tonight, because we're all excited, including me. I'm super excited to taste all your creations. So tell us about it.
So I am actually doing a 6-hand dinner with Marco and Miko, Aspiras, and we are gonna be cooking Filipino fusion. So a lot of Filipino ingredients, but uniquely twisted. So it's a very exciting set of menu. For me, I'll be making an appetizer made of seared lobsters, tossed in French butter and calamansi, and cooked with 𝗔হি risotto on the side with some coconut hollandaise and 𝗔হি foam all around. So it's a medley of different flavors that I'm excited to share with everyone. And on top of that, I'm also going to be cooking a main dish, which is 16-hour roasted Angus belly. And this time, it's a mix of my 3 favorite Southeast Asian cuisines, which is adobo, Filipino adobo, and caldereta, and laksa. So 3 different flavors combined for my sauces. And it has mashed potato and a medley of vegetables to go with it.
Wow, that sounds so delicious. Hap, you know, some people don't really know all these 6 hands, 10 hands. Can you explain to our audience here what exactly that means?
So it's a collaboration between different chefs.
I see.
And we have each of us will have our take on the dish, but we also we combine our ideas and thoughts together to come up with a menu, and that's what we're doing.
Wow,
so,
that's
yeah,
really
it's an exciting evening tonight. I'm so honored to be working side by side with Chef Marco and Chef Miko as well.
Is this your first out-of-town event like this where you get invited? Because, you know, in Manila, you're so busy. I know because we're, you know, I know your life and your lifestyle in Manila. But are you going to start to also do things out of the city?
Well, now that my kids are a bit grown up, I mean, before I have 4 boys, 4 sons, and growing up, I couldn't really leave so much. But now that they're all in school and very busy with their own activities, then I have time to do this already. So it's an exciting adventure ahead of me. And so why not?
Well, congratulations. I'm excited. So Hap, you know, we've been friends for such a long time, and I've seen how you started with World Tops. Of course, you come from Barrio Fiesta and all that, but on your own, I saw how you started World Tops many, many decades ago. Not too many decades.
Not too many.
Not too many, but many enough.
When I was very young.
I was also very young.
Yes.
But so it has evolved into something else.
Yes.
Could you tell us more about that and how you transitioned from not just food, but you've also gone into your happy home concept as well?
So I now own Happy Concept Group, which is it has an umbrella of different restaurants and different businesses. So for my restaurants, I have brands like Pamana, which is a Filipino heritage restaurant. I have Chocolateria. We serve everything cacao, infused with cacao. We have savory and sweet dishes, and it's all about chocolate, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's sweet. So I have a lot of really amazing savory dishes as well. And I also have in the grid, it's called 𝗔হি𝘆ឆន់. So 𝗔হি𝘆ឆន់is like a high-end, let's say high-end andoks or baliwag, wherein I serve gourmet lechon manoks and lechon bellies and Angus beef belly that's roasted like how they roast lechon, but using French techniques. So it's very different, very flavorful. I do private dining as well. So I own Private Dining by Happy Concept Group, and we do bespoke catering, wherein we have menus of our cutlery, our plates, and our glasses, etc. It's very bespoke. Aside from that, I also have a home store called Happy Home, which specializes in everything entertaining.
Yes.
So you know how homemakers nowadays are really into tablescaping, etc. Happy Home has all of that for them.
I think you also influenced a lot of people and inspired, including myself, and inspire how such a busy woman like you know, and I see you're able to do a life-work balance, which is really important, and how you inspire other women to also make dining a more social event where you're showcasing beautiful plates, and you elevate the lifestyle, or you
Yes.
elevate the dining experience.
Well, I think for me, it's so important that when you are hosting at home, you really show all the senses. So you have the sense of taste, of course, by serving good food, the sense of smell by, making sure that you have like a really nice aroma at home. But the scent of sight is the first thing that you really see. So as soon as your guests come in, you have to make sure that you have a beautiful table, and that's what I do with my personal style, and at the same time in my private dining. And I'm happy to be able to inspire others as well. Yeah.
Thank you for inspiring people like us. But the other thing I wanted to ask is, you're so busy. How do you create that life balance? Lots of people watch and would like to also know how they themselves can create a life.
So for me, family is my first priority. You would know that. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really family time that's very important. But I am very lucky because I have a good team behind me. With this team, I'm able to delegate, and from there, I'm able to spend my precious time with my family. So it's really having a good team behind you, having loyal employees to help you get by, and you're all good.
Yeah. And the other thing I wanted to ask you is, you just seem to never run out of ideas. Between you and me, we're always talking about ideas,
Yes.
right? And where is your inspiration, coming from?
Well, when it comes to food, I think it's really because of my memories growing up that we would always need to be surrounded by happy people in a happy table. Get it? So memories around the dining table is the most precious memories that most of us have, and that is where I get most of my inspiration from. From growing up, from my childhood, remembering the joy that we have as we spend precious time together eating and just having a good time together. So I think that's where most of my inspiration is coming from. It's really happy memories around the dining table.
So a lot of your shops or your restaurants are either Manila. Actually, they were always Tagaytay, Baguio, and Boracay,
Manila,
right?
Boracay,
and now
yes.
you've got in Manila. Do you plan to also expand in other places like Cebu
Well,
in the
of
south?
course. I mean, I can see that Cebu is really happening, and given the chance,
Why not?
I'd love to be here.
Hi everybody, I'm Chef Miko Aspiras, pastry chef and partner of 𝗧𝗵𝗲 Ventures here in the Philippines. I'm back here in Cebu and I'm excited to be part of Cebu Food and Wine event. I have an amazing partnership here in Anzani restaurant, and I'm excited for everybody to try my desserts. I'm also back here in the Philippines from Sydney to create more dessert concepts. The first one is super exciting. It's going to be a gelato shop in Manila and soon everywhere. So I'm excited for everyone to try it. For the Six Hands dinner here at Anzani restaurant, I'm going to present two desserts. One is a palate cleanser. It's made out of calamansi and also some meringue and a lot of nice textures and flavors. That's very refreshing. And then the second one is a plated desserts. It's the grand finale. It's 𝗏𝗏𝗏 dark chocolate and also a 𝗔𝘆 caramelized white chocolate combination with a lot of textures, beautiful plating, and lots of techniques. So I'm just excited for everyone to try it. So 𝗔𝘆 chocolate is a special creation by CMV Chocolate Company in Manila, and they're very unique flavors, and it's a very unique texture and technique that they create out of white chocolate, and it's just amazing to add it on a gelato component. So that's what I'm doing for tonight. Alright, what to expect from me now that I'm here again in the Philippines is just a lot more desserts, beautiful desserts. I just want to continue providing the most amazing pastries and sweets to the Filipino market. Once again, starting with my first project with 𝗧𝗵𝗲 Ventures, which is a gelato concept. It will be opening everywhere in Metro Manila and hopefully soon here in Cebu or Boracay and everywhere else. And I'm also excited for more upscale dessert concepts because That's what I've been known for the longest time, and finally I get that chance with 𝗧𝗵𝗲 Ventures. So super exciting. All right, so just I feel like there's so much that's going on in the Philippines right now. I'm just super inspired by this country, and I also have so much experience from Australia that I want to bring here and combine that with just creating just beautiful desserts, and yeah, like just continuing the passion going, because I'm just in love with the Philippines. The young pastry chefs that are up and coming, or even just deciding to take pastries, my biggest advice for all of you is to just really make sure that you want this, because it's going to test your patience and your skill and your knowledge. So just continue your passion, go for it, and just enjoy the process.
Standing ovation is real. I have witnessed something that has never happened before. And it's not just exciting, it's uplifting, and everything that you put out and set to do has arrived. To a collaboration like this, special people in our lives, and really chefs who have become family. Happy has been so generous of her time and her creative, expressive self. Chef Miko, who flew all the way from Australia, recognizing a Filipino's time is now, has given us his talent in his 2 dishes that's just so magnanimous in flavor that it has blown everyone's heart and head away. So it really needs a full applause for a beautiful celebration of creativity, artistry, and culinary. We thank you for joining us for this 6-hand dinner, and to witness on television's eyes a celebration of Philippines' finest, really. My name is Kate Dychangco-Anzani, and you are watching Anyone Can Cook.